Hi everyone, good evening again. So my name is Eveline. I'm a registered nurse here in the UK for 16 years or more than that, because I arrived here in 2004. So then I started become a registered nurse after 6 months of doing adaptation here. So that was in 2005, January. So I would like to share to you all the Atomy Pomegranate mixed fruit jelly. So I'm not so sure if everybody can see the slides.
Yes, we can see it perfectly, Ate Abby.
All right, good. So I'll start with this Atomy Pomegranate mixed fruit jelly. So this Atomy Pomegranate mixed fruit jelly, so I have started this one using only last December. So it's not really a month now. It's nearly a month only when I started using this one. But then I'm not taking this regularly. So it was my two colleagues at work that I have shared it with them. And now they are the pomegranate user already because they have really tested when they got colds. It really helps them and they get better after only the 3 sachets that I have shared with them. So the first one box that we have, we had received this a box of pomegranate, I think from my brother from Canada. So then we shared it to almost of our friends, just only 3 sachets, and some, my husband, who is really the registered member of the Atomy, I'm just only helping. So I'm helping him as well from, to share the products of Atomy because I'm only the user of Hemuhim, and the second one is the pomegranate, and the third product that I'm using is the Absolute Skincare. So the Absolute Skincare, I've just used it only since August, but this pomegranate, I've started only less than a month. So Atomy Pomegranate Mixed Fruit Jelly comes from a fruit called pomegranate. So pomegranate is a fruit-bearing deciduous shrub in the family of Letraceae. So subfamily of Pimocoidae. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I've just done a little bit of research about it. That is loaded with important nutrients. So I'm sure that everybody already, knew about the pomegranate fruits. So the Atomy, had invented this product. So the researcher and they invented these products to form an Atomy pomegranate mixed fruit jelly, which is easy to drink actually, because in my own experience, I'm not really fond of eating the pomegranates myself because it says that in order to have this full benefit of pomegranate fruits, we have to take at least 2 cups a day. So if you're not really keen of, eating this kind of fruits, you're not going to get a benefit of the full benefits of pomegranate fruit. But we're lucky that Atomy had produced us the pomegranate mixed fruit jelly. So it's really easy to drink. It's just a jelly. And, the taste is really nice. When I had a COVID, just started only in January the 1st. So I contracted a COVID because one of my patients in the hospital, when I did a shift on December 30 and 31st, on the 31st, one of my patients had been swabbed and came back COVID positive. So the next day, I just suddenly felt unwell. So in the evening, I said, oh, why I'm just a bit rough? There's something, because I was very well, and then you suddenly become feeling unwell. So I swabbed myself. I did a self-testing, the rapid test, and it came out positive. So then the next day, I become more unwell. So 24 hours, on my first 24 hours, the terrible dry cough sit-ins. And then I have a temperature, I shivered, like I got, when you have a temperature, you shivered. And then you started become more unwell and unwell. And then in the next 24, 48 hours, I was really very, not feeling very well. Then I started taking the pomegranate twice a day and hemuhim twice a day and then plus that I supported it with paracetamol for my temperature. So before that one, when I was unwell, I'm just, taking hemuhim once a day and pomegranate once a day. So, but because I become more unwell, and I'm scared that I'm going to get more poorly and poorly because of the COVID virus, and I have a child who is an asthmatic, so he is at risk. So I'm so worried. I'm not scared about myself, but I'm scared about my son. Then on top of that, my husband, Ronnie, he is already positive as well. On Sunday, when he tested it in the rapid tests, he became positive. So the Omicron virus spreads really quickly. But I'm really glad that my son did not have the virus at all. So we tested him every day, daily testing, and every day he came out negative until after 7 days, he's already out of at risk of being contracted with COVID. So it was only the pomegranate and the hemuhim helps me to become like less unwell. So by Wednesday, my symptoms started settling down. So that was only after 42 to 72 hours because I increased taking the hemuhim and I increased taking the pomegranate plus the top up of paracetamol. That's all only I take. And plus, I really feel myself that when I'm taking the pomegranate, it soothes on my throat. And also when I'm taking the hemuhim, it gives me more energy. So although I'm self-isolating myself, I did not stay at all in bed. So I'm just up and about in the room where I'm isolating. So I'm really thankful, that the pomegranate and hemuhim helped me. So then, I'm gonna share the second slides to you. So this one is Atomy Pomegranate mixed fruit jelly. So this is how it looks like if, any one of you not yet seen. So that's the one. So what will happen if we eat pomegranate daily? So eating pomegranate as a whole can have an anti-inflammatory effect as a whole, can have and can protect the human body from various diseases like type 2 diabetes and obesity. So regular consumption of pomegranate helps in improving good health, digestion, and keep bowel diseases at bay. So that's why when I had researched a little bit more about pomegranate, I said this is right. That's why it really describes how I feel during when I become unwell of COVID virus. But I would like to stress to you all that when taking pomegranate mixed fruit jelly or the hemuhim or any products of the Atomy, please bear in mind that this is not a cure. So when I'm introducing and sharing this to my friends and colleagues, I always tell them, please don't believe this is a cure. This is not a cure if you have already a chronic disease. But this will help you to improve the symptoms that you have if you become more unwell. It helps to support and boost our immune system. That is always, I shared it to them because that is how our body works. So if you have a chronic disease like diabetes, your diabetes will be there all the time now because it's a chronic. But you have to do something. Please always share it to your customers or potential customers or potential partners in the future. It is not a cure, but it will help us because it's already happened to me. At the start of this Atomy product, when it was shared to us by my brother in Canada, I don't believe at the beginning because I'm in the field of medical. I said to myself, I don't think so this is right because there's always a prescribed medications that the doctor will always prescribe you when you become ill or become unwell. And like here, like in Europe, the National Health Service is free. But what I have experienced in the clinical area, if our patient become more unwell and their illness or their diseases is irreversible, it means that the doctor cannot do something more about them. They will just tell, I'm so sorry, it's a bad news, but we cannot do something about it. That's where my heart sinks always. I'm always like you know, the Atomy vision, serve with humility. I really like that vision, and I'm always cry if my patient is, you know, will die. And until now, if I'll say that, I will also in tears. So that's why I started to advocate my friends and my colleagues, but there are some people still that they will reject. But because the National Health Service, especially here, is all totally free. But the doctor, the medication will not reverse if your chronic diseases or illnesses are already there. So it's up to us as a human being how we improve, how we boost our immune system. So the benefits of pomegranate. So what is Atomy Promeganate mixed fruit jelly? So the pomegranate mixed fruit jelly was being manufactured with high quality pomegranate from Antalya, Turkey, a city with clean air from the Mediterranean Sea and abundant sunshine. So abundant sunshine means if you have a sunshine, an abundant sunshine, we feel better. And also what I've learned with this COVID virus, the research says that if it's a hot weather, the virus is less existing, helping the pomegranates to grow plump and with full of goodness. So that is also how this COVID virus, so I'm talking about COVID virus because this is our big problem, the whole worldwide. So how we can help, you know, the world, our country, our friends, even the first thing is ourselves. How can we help ourselves? Then we will not spread about the virus. And also being fully vaccinated as well is our very tool not to contract, or we are not going to get seriously ill, and plus boosting our immune system. And we extract, so Atomy extract the ellagic acid from the pomegranate seeds. So to make our life easier, Atomy help us to produce this pomegranate jelly. So it would be easy for us to take. Like me, I don't like pomegranate fruits. We had a pomegranate fruits on our, like Filipinos, we do our, what's that, 12 fruits? Around 12 fruits on New Year's Eve for the luckiness. We had that fruit. Ronnie offered it to me when I was poorly, and I said no, because I'm not used of eating these pomegranate fruits and that seeds. I don't know, I don't like the taste. But because we are lucky that Atomy produce us this fruit jelly, and it's easy to take wherever you are, whatever time, it's easy to take. You can choose any time when would you like to take it. So this ellagic acid that comes from the pomegranate seeds contains antioxidant that removes toxins from the body and protects against harmful molecules. That's what I had said earlier. It contains antioxidant. So the main benefits of pomegranate fruit is rich in antioxidants and flavonoids. So both of which are known to prevent free radicals from damaging our cells. So once our cells are damaged, and that's it. So how can we prevent this? So pomegranate is one of the highly antioxidant fruits that removes these toxins from the body and protects us against harmful molecules. We are able to extract an increased amount of ellagic acid through a 30-step patented method that the Atomy had been researched and had been doing. So just bear with me. I'll just need to show it to you. So this is the slide, how Atomy production method. So raw fruits, and then they peel, so and then they compress, they sterilize, then become an enzyme. Then they treated the enzyme, so they call the enzyme treatment, and then they filtered it, and then it become concentrated, and then the ingredients produced. So more ellagic acid is extracted through the enzyme treatment process. The process of raw substances is standardized for safety and quality control. So these production steps above are broken down into 30 steps in reality. So imagine that, known as the 30-step patented method. So it means that the Atomy carefully, research and produce this so that we will have more benefits about the fruit jelly. So they are really doing a 30-step patented method in each of the production from raw fruits until they produce the ingredients of this fruit jelly. We are so very lucky about this. So, and then, can you still see very well?
Yes,
so,
we can.
Yeah, so the pomegranate concentrate, so rich in pomegranate concentrate. So for example, so the 2 sachets here that we can see on the slide, and that's the seeds from the fruit of pomegranate. So a fruit good for beauty and health, especially women's. So it's not only for health, it's also for beauty. So I have research, I have read something about Cleopatra. So Cleopatra had to take pomegranate so that her skin will become more healthier and more brighter and more shiny. So I don't know anything about her skin. She uses pomegranate. That's what I have read. So the 2 sachets of pomegranate is equals 26 times of a glass of pomegranate. So imagine that. So how many seeds are we going to produce? It says 2 cups, at least 2 cups of seeds of pomegranate daily. So how many cups in the week? So 7 times 2, 14 cups. So I don't think so we can take that one in a week. I don't know. Me, even a single fruit, I can't take it. So I'm really glad I, discovered this pomegranate daily, and I did not hesitate to take it because I did my own research already about pomegranate. It helps my skin. So my skin is not like this before I took Him, and this pomegranate just started, and the absolute care. My skin is really transformed very well. And I was also skinny, more skinny than I am. So so it says here, wow. So when it says wow, it's a big thing already to all of us. I'm really fond of saying wow because I'm really a very appreciative person. So 2 packs of Atomy's pomegranate mixed fruit jelly contain nearly 26 times more ellagic acid than pomegranate fruit juice of the same amount. Oh, imagine. So, I can't really now say about this one. So all I need to do is keep, taking pomegranate every day. So this is how it helps moisturize the skin. Well, look at this woman. Oh, I wish I could be with, like her someday. I really am, honestly. So helps moisture the skin. With its rich amount of pomegranate concentrate and ellagic acid, it helps moisturize the skin with less loss of moisture from skin surface and decreased amount of dead skin cells. So we always have a dead skin cells in our, in our body. So the skin is the big organs of our body because we have it from head to toe. So to maintain this one, we have to do something about it. So, but we have to find something as well that makes it moisturize our skin. So we are so lucky that we have this pomegranate. So, and also it's not only making our skin get better and better, but it will reduce menopausal symptoms. So the high amount of ellagic acid is also useful in relieving menopausal symptoms. So in every woman, we have different kinds of menopausal symptoms. Every individual is different. So for example, maybe the effect when we are going to take all pomegranate, maybe to you is different effect. To me, it's different effect. So the same thing with menopausal symptoms. Everything is different effect to us. Like COVID, you got a less symptoms of COVID. I got a moderate to severe symptoms of COVID. So everything is different. We are a very unique individual. So everyone is unique. So it helps as well reduce the menopausal symptoms. So maybe, everybody knows already about like headache, you got less bleeding, pain is the main problem, and our mood swings is the main symptoms of the menopausal symptoms, like flushing. You become red, our face become redness. We got headache, like it's a throbbing headache that we cannot understand how we are feeling. That's why sometimes we become irritated, we become grumpy. It's because of the menopausal symptoms, especially if we are already on that kind of range of age. So the next one is, this is the picture of the sachet of pomegranate. We have in here, but maybe you already knows about this one. So eat it anywhere and anytime. That's what I had, mentioned earlier to you all, that you can eat anywhere and anytime. I took 1 sachet to work. You know what? I'm really glad. If I'm working, this sachet of pomegranate and hemohim is like a Bible to me because I took it in my lunch bags. So when I have after my breakfast break or coffee break in the morning, I always remember to have the pomegranate and the same time with hemohim. But if I'm at home, I forgot sometimes, to be honest with you, with the hemohim. If I'm home, I forgot to take. But if I'm at work, it is a Bible to me. So this is the jelly. The sachet of this one is easy to eat. It's a jelly stick with sweet, tangy taste and chewy texture. So any one of us from, I think, the age of 6, so from children to adults can take this pomegranate jelly stick. I think children, I would say, because I love it, I would say that children will love it very much than adults, because they will find it like a candy. But we have to be aware, you know, just to have a raised awareness that it also helps with hypertension. So it helps to lower the blood pressure. So it's better to check your blood pressure as well, because later on, if it's already in our system and it started helping us, it might lower more our blood pressure. So always check your blood pressure if you got a portable blood pressure at home. And you will feel as well, you yourself, but for children, but I would say just to raise awareness, but children, but this one has been produced safely to us as well, because this is not a prescribed medication. If it's a prescribed medication from a doctor, from a prescriber, it means that is a controlled. But Atomy produce us these products. Once it is been patented and it's passed with, you know, with its use, we can sell, we can share it to anybody safely, because this is not a prescribed. We can take it as a recommended daily of Atomy, or Atomy daily recommendation of how many, 2 sachets in 24 hours in a day. So that is safe to use. But we are lucky that we can share it without a prescription. That's the only. Me, I'm not keen of taking prescribed medication drugs, because even I'm a nurse, I know that if you just stick to the prescribed dose, you are safe. But please be aware that it is a toxins to our body. Any drugs we are taking is a toxins to our kidney and to our liver. So this one is safe as long as we take it as a recommended dose. So, but because this is a very tasty and chewy texture, it's easy to take. So product information. So the net weight is 900 grams, which is a 15 grams times 60 packs. So in one box, it comes with 60 sticks of pomegranate jelly. So the daily intake that's recommended to us is 2 packs. The 2 packs contains of 13.3 grams of pomegranate concentrate. So that is the product information and the daily intake that we can take it safely. So this is the proven result of women taking pomegranate concentrate, which improves the moisture of the skin. So it means it has been researched by Atomy, so that they can produce this proven result to show it to us that it is working. So the skin moisture amount on our face, it shows here that we, after 4 weeks of consumption, it's 8 weight thing, is after 4 weeks of consumption, the skin moist level or the face is increased by 8.42%. Imagine, so after 4 weeks of consumption, so I'm nearly there. So my face will increase now with 8.42% after 4 weeks of taking. Maybe next week, I'm there already. And after 8 weeks, it has increased by 13.13%. So in just taking this pomegranate jelly stick, if I started taking it with fruits, concentrate, the juice, I don't think so I will reach this level after 4 weeks or after 8 weeks of consumption. So the loss of moisture on our forearm is shows here 11 point 0.05%. So I presume this is a percentage. So it shows that pomegranate, so age group, so it shows there. So after 4 weeks of consumption, the loss of moist on our forearm decreased by 6.91%. So we are losing less of moisture on our forearm if we after 4 weeks of consumption. So it means we are gaining and not losing much. But if we imagine, if we're not taking this, how much we are losing the moisture on our forearm. And after 8 weeks, it has decreased by 11.05%. So in a year, if we calculated it without taking this pomegranate, we are losing much. And then the dead skin cells on our face, after 4 weeks of consumption, the dead skin cells on our face decreased by 3.42%. And after 8 weeks, it has decreased by 6.12%. So we are losing. If we're not taking this, we are keep losing and losing and losing the moisture of the skin. So by taking pomegranate concentrate, we are helping and reducing to improve our moisture of the skin. So it means it will gonna glow more and more and more. And this is the last slide. So it proven result of women taking pomegranate concentrate, improvements of menopause systems. So the Atomy has also researched and proved to us that women, we have an improvements in our menopause systems. So it says here that after 8 weeks of consumption, menopause symptoms have improved by 60%. Wow, 60%. And on 4 weeks, it's 22.3 points, but in 0 week is 36.7 points. So it means it decreases our menopausal, so it means it improves our menopausal symptoms. So in comparison from 0 week to 4 weeks, so it has that effect. And on the 8 weeks of taking this is 14.7 points. So it really helps. It shows and it proves in the research. So if it's in the medical field, we call it evidence-based. So in the products, it says they research it. So they studied it so that it will show to us that this is really affecting and effective to all of us. So in the menopausal, the rating scale of the MRS, it shows after 8 weeks of consumption, menopause symptoms have improved by 61%, measured in MRS. In 0 week, it says 26.3 points. In 4 weeks, it becomes 16 points. So it means it's 10.3 points improves to us in just for 8 weeks. And then on 8 weeks, it says 10.2%. So from 0 weeks of 26.3, it become 10.2 points. So it means it's more than half. It's 3/4. So it really works. So by taking only, it says only into the research and prove it by statistics on 8 weeks, we have a lot of improvements. We can see already the effectiveness to us of taking the pomegranate fruit jelly. So in some studies as well, I would like to add, in some studies, pomegranates show a potential to be effective in preventing prostate cancer, breast cancer, lung and colon cancers. It helps to lower blood pressure, help fight arthritis and joint pain, and you risk of heart diseases. It helps as well. And then it may help treat an erectile dysfunction to men or women as well. So imagine what is the benefits of pomegranates. So I can say when I had read these informations from Atomy and plus my own research, I could say I'm not regretting taking pomegranate stick jelly. And I think it's only 53 pounds for a membership club prices from Atomy. I'm not directly a member. I'm not a registered member. I'm just helping my husband and I'm a consumer, but I would like to share this to you. So the daily recommended amount to eat, as I said earlier, is it's a fruit and we converted it to become a juice, is 2 cups of fruit per day. But in Atomy, it's just the 2 sticks of pomegranate jelly. So the healing powers of pomegranate had been championed for centuries. So imagine, centuries already. We're just lucky that Atomy discovered us this pomegranate jelly. So the main ones, I said, is high in antioxidants and also a vitamin C. So what is vitamin C? So in medical field, we always recommended eat healthy diet. Be, 5 portions of fruits every day. Eat vegetables every day. That is always, I educated my own son. Eat fruits and vegetables every day. It's all stem vegetables. No matter what gonna happen that day, he eats vegetables and fruit. Because my son is allergic and has food allergies of egg, milk, and fish. So he's allergic to white fishes that cause him a respiratory distress. So it means he couldn't breathe. His lungs will become inflamed if he inhaled only when we are cooking white fishes. So that's why we don't cook fish in our house, because even he smelled it, he become inflamed and he couldn't breathe and it become potential danger to him. So, and then the pomegranate as well can help fight bacterial and fungal infections. It's because of vitamin C. Vitamin C help boost our immune systems. But don't, as I said last week, always, educate your clients, your potential partners, or friends, families, everybody, because Atomy said, serve with humility. Always, always educate them to eat healthy diet. If they couldn't eat healthily for any kind of reasons, for different kind of reasons, then we will share them the pomegranate stick jelly or the hemuhim. The hemuhim is the first one. I nearly rejected it because I don't believe it. Now I'm sharing it to anyone I know. So it's up to them if they will believe or not. But it helps me. It comes from my heart. So those who believe me, they feel that when I'm telling it to them, it comes from my heart, because I always tell the truth, what I feel, and I'm not telling it from my brain. I always comes from my heart. So thank you everyone for listening to me. So I hope, tonight you learn about pomegranate. So we will keep updating you or anything I will discover. you can, Arjoyce is there always to invite me and give you some, informations, because I love sharing what I have learned as well and experienced in my own. So thank you, everyone, and have a good night to you all.
Wow, Ate Eveline.
Oh,
You're so amazing. Amazing presentation. I'm really so happy and so proud and so surprised with this amazing presentation, Ate Eveline. You're saying that you're not good in presenting, but you're like presenting like a pro. And I'm
no,
so
because that's why I said, I'm not talking to many people. I'm not used, but in my own clinical area. So I'm a mentor of the students, of a nursing students. So I'm being qualified in the university here in Cambridge. So, but I'm not talking to everyone like this. This is only my probably a second time or third time talking in a Zoom. So I'm just trying my best, but I know I can do it because I believe if it comes from your heart, it will just present you. It will just present you. I'm telling you, everyone, and also I like also sharing my knowledge or my experience of what I have, like taking the products of Atomy. I was in another company before. I don't know, Arbonne, they have also same products. I have ordered, I'm just wasting my money. The product is still here and it's already expired, but I haven't used. But in Atomy, I tried, but I know I can say that it's helping. I'm not so sure if everyone will believe, but it comes from my heart, honestly, to be honest with you all. So thank you for listening to me tonight. I hope I will see you again next time.